My child, stop scrolling for a moment. Yes, you. The one hearing these words right now. I know you were not expecting this message today. You may have opened your phone just to pass time, to escape the pressure of your day, or simply to quiet your mind for a few minutes. But I need you to pause and listen carefully. This moment is not random. This message did not appear in your life by accident. Before you arrived at this exact second, before your eyes landed on these words, I already knew you would be here. I knew the thoughts running through your mind. I knew the weight sitting quietly on your heart. I knew the questions you have been carrying that no one else seems to understand. And that is why I have called you here. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Because something important is unfolding around you, and I do not want you to miss it. My beloved child, I see how tired you have been lately. The world has been asking a lot from you. Responsibilities keep piling up. Expectations feel heavy. Some days you wake up already feeling exhausted before the day has even begun. You try to stay strong for everyone around you. You try to keep moving forward even when your spirit feels worn down. You smile when people are watching, but inside there are moments when your heart whispers, "How much longer can I keep doing this?" I hear those whispers. Every silent question you ask when no one else is listening reaches me. There have been nights when you lay awake thinking about the future, wondering if things will ever change. You have replayed certain memories again and again in your mind, trying to understand why some doors closed and why certain people walked away. You have asked yourself if you made the wrong decisions, if you missed the opportunity that was meant for you, if the life you hoped for is still possible. My child, listen carefully. Nothing about your story is finished. The chapter you are standing in right now may feel confusing, but it is not the end of the journey. In fact, there are things already moving into place for you that you cannot yet see. Even during the seasons when you felt lost, I was quietly guiding your steps. Even when you thought you were walking alone, I was standing beside you. And even when the path ahead looked uncertain, I was already preparing the road that would lead you forward. But there is something you must understand now. The next few days will matter more than you realize. Within the coming moments of your life, certain conversations, encounters, and opportunities will appear. Some of them may seem small at first. Some may look ordinary, almost easy to overlook. But they are not ordinary. They are part of the answers you have been waiting for. Too many people miss the blessings placed in front of them because they expect miracles to arrive in dramatic ways. They imagine that change will appear suddenly, loudly, and unmistakably. But very often, the most important moments arrive quietly. A conversation that shifts your perspective. A message that inspires a new decision. An unexpected opportunity that opens a door you did not know existed. When those moments appear, you must be ready to recognize them. That is why I am speaking to you now. My beloved child, there have been times in the past when I tried to guide you gently. I placed ideas in your thoughts that encouraged you to move in a certain direction. I sent people into your life whose words carried wisdom meant to help you grow. Sometimes you listened. And when you did, you felt peace in your heart that reassured you that you were moving in the right direction. But there were also moments when life became so noisy that my voice was difficult for you to hear. You were focused on solving problems, meeting expectations, and surviving difficult seasons. When a heart is overwhelmed like that, it becomes harder to recognize the quiet ways I speak. I never blamed you for that. I understood your struggle. Instead of turning away from you, I remained patient. I continued guiding you behind the scenes, arranging circumstances in ways that would eventually bring you back to the path meant for you. And that is exactly where you are standing now. At a moment of realignment. A moment where the direction of your life can begin to shift in ways you did not expect. But there is also something else you must be aware of. Whenever a person begins moving closer to their purpose, distractions often increase. You may have noticed it already. Suddenly your mind becomes filled with doubts. Old fears start returning. Situations appear that drain your energy and make you question your direction. These things are not happening randomly. They are attempts to keep your attention focused on worry instead of purpose. The enemy does not attack people who have no influence. But when a life carries potential to bring light into the world, opposition often tries to slow it down. Yet hear this clearly, my child. Nothing placed against you is stronger than the plans I have prepared for you. Your past mistakes cannot cancel them. Your doubts cannot erase them. Even the failures you regret have not destroyed the future I created for you. I am the one who restores broken paths. I am the one who takes what seems lost and turns it into something meaningful again. So release the guilt you have been carrying. Let go of the belief that you are somehow too late. You are not behind in the story of your life. You are exactly where you need to be for the next chapter to begin. My beloved child, I also know the wounds you carry from people who disappointed you. There were relationships you believed would last forever. You trusted their words. You opened your heart. You believed that loyalty would remain strong. But things changed. Some people walked away. Others became distant. And a few caused pain that you never expected from them. Those experiences left questions inside you. You wondered if trusting people was a mistake. You wondered if kindness only leads to disappointment. But understand this, my child. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay forever. Some people appear only for a season. Some come to teach lessons. And some leave so that space can be created for the people who truly belong in your future. What felt like rejection was often protection. What looked like an ending was sometimes the beginning of a better path. I know letting go was painful for you. But even those painful moments were shaping the strength inside your heart. They were preparing you to become someone who understands others deeply, someone who can offer compassion to people who feel broken, someone who can bring hope where darkness once existed. Your story carries power. And the world needs the light that will come from it. That is why I am asking you to stay aware in the coming days. Pay attention to the moments that stir something in your spirit. Listen carefully to the conversations that make you pause and think. Trust the quiet peace that settles in your heart when a decision feels right. I will guide you step by step. You do not need to see the entire path in order to take the next step forward. All you need is the willingness to listen. So breathe, my child. Release the fear that has been weighing on your thoughts. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. And you are certainly not walking this journey alone. I have been with you since the very beginning. I saw your first breath. I heard your earliest dreams. And I know the future that is still waiting to unfold before you. Something meaningful is approaching your life. Something that will begin quietly but grow into something greater than you expect. So stay attentive. Stay hopeful. And most importantly, stay close to me. Because the next chapter of your story is closer than you think. If you believe that I am guiding your steps, type, Lord, lead my path. And if this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to remember that they are not alone. I am still speaking. I am still guiding. And your story is far from over. My beloved child, before this message ends, I want you to hold on to one final truth. No matter what you have been through, no matter how heavy your heart has felt, you were never walking this path alone. Even in the moments when you felt abandoned, I was there. Even in the nights when your thoughts were filled with fear and uncertainty, I was listening. Every tear you cried, every prayer you whispered, every silent hope that lived inside your heart was seen and heard by me. Your story is not over. The struggles you faced were not meant to destroy you. They were shaping the strength, wisdom, and compassion that will guide the next chapter of your life. What feels confusing today will one day make sense. What feels delayed today is often preparation for something greater than you imagined. So do not lose faith now. Stand up with courage. Lift your eyes beyond the worries that try to weigh you down. Trust that I am still working in ways you cannot yet see. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Your healing is already beginning. And the purpose placed inside you is still alive. But now, my child, I want you to do something important. If this message spoke to your heart today, do not keep it silent. Type in the comments, "Lord, I trust your plan." Let those words be your declaration of faith. Let them be a reminder that your life is in my hands and that you are ready to follow the path I have prepared for you. And if you know someone who is struggling, someone who feels lost or discouraged, share this message with them. Sometimes one message can be the light that someone else desperately needs. Also, subscribe to this channel so that you never miss the messages meant to guide and strengthen your spirit. Every video here is created to remind you that you are loved, protected, and never forgotten. My child, go forward with peace in your heart. I am with you. I always have been. And I always will be.